So, who is Carol Baskin?
Who is Carol Baskin? Carol Baskin in Tampa, Florida was once viewed as a hero prior to this whole Joe Exotic phenomenon. It was really exciting for me to work on Joe Exotic, Tigers, Lies, and Cover-Up. It was great to be on camera and weigh in on this case that, of course, the whole nation and even the world is looking at. And I have to say, I absolutely loved it. What an experience. It's one of those experiences in your life that you always cherish and you're going to think about. And that's why I really wanted to include my amazing interns for the entire process of this case. Matthew Geyer is among my first interns here, and I have to say, I am so impressed at how this kid, he's a kid to me, 23 years old, how he took this whole process very seriously. I was very impressed, down to getting the crew water. He was so on top of it. There were times actually when they asked him for water that he would literally run out to my car, grab the case of water and bring it back in. I would turn around and there it was. He was just great. I mean, he came with me on so many of the assignments.
Well, as someone who has a huge passion for film, it's been like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity with getting to see how a real production works, how an investigation TV series works, and how they get it done. It's kind of surprising.
So Matthew, what did you think of Jim Rathman?
So at first I didn't really know what to think. I didn't kind of know his position in the show because I was just showing up to work. I mean, this might have been the first couple days I started, and then I learned about his history and like how much credibility he has, and it's pretty interesting. He's an interesting guy, and he's like, you can tell he's a hard worker, and something that not a lot of people have is his dedication or that drive to becoming great, and he definitely has that. So I really admire him for that. Doing something bigger than yourself, I think that's really important to me with creating things, and that's how you kind of live on. Even though my name's not mentioned in the movie, it was just fun to be a part of.
So for the whole team, it was really, again, just one of those amazing experiences. And I will tell the viewer, yes, when you're in news, you have very tight deadlines. You pitch the story, you shoot the story, you write the story, you edit the story, and then you get it on the air. For productions like this, we shot for hours, either here in the office or in the field. And sometimes all that production led to a 30-second shot, so it's very high production. And here's another interesting note. We interviewed Paul Sisko, who is a prominent criminal defense attorney here in Tampa Bay. We also interviewed the state attorney, Andrew Warren. And for those interviews, we spent hours here in different rooms in our office building. But you won't see their interviews in the US version. They are featured in the international version. Producers in LA, they make the decision on what to include, what not to include, what is the flow of the show. So it really is an amazing process to see. But I do thank everybody that took part in it. Tampa Bay is amazing, and I wouldn't be surprised if you're going to see this building and my entire crew involved in another project. So stay tuned.